Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So this is another vlog in my series as my husband and I went to South Dakota for our anniversary, and this is kickstarting my Immortal vlogs because when I went there, South Dakota, it was a huge inspiration for Immortal. Thank you guys so much for continuing to watch this vlog series. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. It's gonna be good. Hey guys, we got up at 5 a.m. It's almost 6 now. We're at a gas station, Phillips 66 near our hotel. We just checked out. We may go get Denny's real quick and then we're gonna head out. It's 9:17. We've been on the road since 6. We just made our first pit stop, so we've been literally from 6 o'clock till now. It's been 3 hours, and we've been on the road the whole time. We're here at a gas station. Plains on that side, which are really pretty, but I've been dozing in and out because I didn't sleep very well. I woke up at 1, I woke up at 3, and then we got up at 5. So not really good sleep. I'm exhausted. I'm cramped. My elbows hurt from like reclining, and then my ankles hurt because I sit cross-legged, and it's just not very comfortable. And we're not to Sioux Falls yet. We're still on our way to Sioux Falls from Rapid City. We've passed through a few towns, but for the most part, this highway is literally just the open, flat plains. Like, it's insane how flat and long this drive is from Rapid City to Sioux Falls. It's brutal, you guys. It's beautiful, and I got a lot of good pictures of sunsets. Insert a montage here of the sunrise, not sunset. I don't know what I'm talking about. I got a lot of pictures of the sunrise on the plains, which was gorgeous, but we're not even to Sioux Falls yet, so that's just a quick update. It's miserable. I just want to get home. Hey guys, so it's like 11 o'clock-ish. We've still been driving. We're still trying to get to Sioux Falls. We made another pit stop. This is our second one of the day. I feel like we're going slower than usual. I feel like we're kind of being slow today, but I don't know if it's just me or whatever, but we're still trying to make it to Sioux Falls. That's pretty much all I got for you. We've just been driving in these plains trying to get to Sioux Falls. That's pretty much our journey. We've been going back and forth between Star Wars Brotherhood, and then when I get too drowsy and I start falling asleep and don't want to miss the book, we switch audiobooks to something that I don't really care about, so that I can doze off without worrying about missing it. So I've basically been sleeping and listening to the audiobooks. That's it. That's what we've been doing. We're still driving. I don't know what to tell you. We're still driving, and I feel like we're going so slow. I think we should have been there by now, but that's just me.
It has been a lot of miles.
Oh my gosh, guys. It is 11:55, and we have finally reached Sioux Falls. So at some point when I was dozy, we crossed from Mountain Time to Central Time, so we lost an hour, which I figured out is why I feel like we are not making good time, because we did lose an hour. We were supposed to get here at 11, but we're here at 12 because I didn't account for the lost hour. But, so we're actually technically still on time. We finally made it to Sioux Falls, so we're probably going to stop and do another pit stop and get gas. And then head on out and hopefully reach Iowa soon, and then from there Missouri. And so hopefully we'll get home soon. I don't know if we're gonna stop and eat lunch. I don't think so, because we're both still pretty full, but we haven't talked about it yet. So just a quick update. As you can see, the city's passing by in the window behind me, so yeah. Hey guys, it's 1:51. We just made a pit stop at a gas station to get some food. We made it to Sioux Falls, but we left Sioux Falls. We didn't stop there because we didn't find anything we wanted to eat, but we went, and the next city, or a city, we stopped, and we just crossed the Iowa border. It's called what?
Sioux City.
Sioux City. There's a lot of Siouxs around here. But anyways, we went to Sioux City. We stopped there at a gas station and got some food, and then now we're back on the road, and we just crossed the Iowa border. So we're finally into Iowa, and again, it's 1:52, so it's literally 2 in the afternoon, and we've been driving since 6 o'clock, and or 6 a.m., and we just now left South Dakota. We're both getting tired. I am very irritated and grumpy, and I just want to get home. So just wanted to do that quick update. It's a long road trip. So hey guys, so we are in Council Bluffs, Iowa. So we're about an hour away from Rockport, Missouri, which is kind of like one of the closest towns on the border, I think. So we did another pit stop here in Council Bluffs. We drove around a storm that was in Omaha, Nebraska, which we could actually see in the distance from 12 miles away, which is bizarre. And we could see the rain, and we thought we avoided it, but it turns out there's another little scattered storm that we're driving into. So we're driving into rain now, as you can see behind me, or wherever, and we're back on the road. So it's 3:41 p.m. So hopefully we'll be home, hopefully by 8 or 9, I'm hoping, if we can book it and get home, because I'm ready to be home. We both are, but we're gonna listen to Star Wars again, Star Wars Brotherhood, the book. We're almost done with it. We got about 3 hours left of it, so yeah. Take a wild guess where we are. That's a hill. These are trees. Literally, we just crossed the border into Missouri not even a minute ago, and it literally was like flat, cross the border, hill, trees. This is it. We're back home. Look at that. Hills, trees, hills and trees. We're back in Missouri. There's a little bit of flat ground there, but oh look, there's hills and trees behind them.
It's
So
actually more toward Kansas.
yeah, but still, yep, we're home. Hills and trees. We're home. There's so much to look at. We've just crossed the Missouri border. We're not really home, but we just crossed the Missouri border, so we're on our way to hopefully Rock Point, and then home from there. Hey guys, we made it back to Missouri, as you know from my previous clip. We made it to Rock Point, because Rockport. I keep saying that wrong. Rockport. Where they have a gas station that sells the most amazing chicken tenders I've ever had. I had it coming through, and I've been craving it since this morning, so I've been really grumpy because I didn't have much to eat all day. So I am feeling better now that I'm getting some food in me, and now that we're back in Missouri. So my husband was joking, and he was like, take a Missouri girl out of Missouri and stuff. It was funny. So now that I'm back in Missouri, I'm okay. So we're probably heading to Kansas City next, and then from there home to Lake Ozark, and I can't wait, and I'm so excited. And we're still listening to Star Wars Brotherhood. We've almost finished the book, so that's my check-in right now. So I'm using my husband's phone light to light up my face so you can even see me in the first place. But we're in Columbia, Missouri. I think we made one more rest stop that I forgot to tell you about somewhere. I don't know where it was, but anyways, we're in Columbia, Missouri, so we're gonna hit Jeff City, and then from there Eldon, and then our house, which is about 10 minutes away from Eldon. So we're on the home stretch. It should be an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So we're on the home stretch. It's now 8:34. So hopefully we'll be home by like 10 o'clock is what I'm hoping and praying for. We finished Star Wars Brotherhood, so I'll be doing a review video on that. Link in the description below if I've already posted it by now. It was really good. I loved it. I'm having withdrawal, which is bad because we have no more audiobooks to listen to, really. We have one more, but I'm not really that into it. So I've basically just been kind of dozing here and there, or at least I will when we get out of the city. But yeah, I'm starting to get really stressed and just grumpy and tired, and we're both tired of being in this car pretty much. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Also, sorry that I did it up and down this time. I wasn't thinking clearly. Hey y'all. Okay, so I just got through filming my Star Wars Brotherhood review, which if you guys have been following along with this vlog, I told you guys that I would when I had a chance to. So today is September 2nd. It is 9:05 in the evening. I didn't do a follow-up vlog. I think my last one was basically on the road when we were almost home or somewhere in there. Basically we did make it home yesterday, I promise. We came in, it was like 10:30, so we brought our bags in, we reunited with my mom and sister. My sister just went right back to bed because she's not a night person. We chatted with my mom, told her about the trip. Then we kind of just I think we went our separate ways. I don't remember. I think we ate something, briefly watched something, and then went our separate ways. I don't even remember because we were in bed by midnight. We stayed up for maybe like an hour, hour and a half, and then we went straight to bed around midnight, 12:30 and stuff. We slept so, like, I remember it usually takes me a while to fall asleep, and last night I said my prayers and I don't remember anything after that. So we were in sleep pretty quickly. I woke up naturally on my own at 8 o'clock or so this morning, which I was really excited for, that I've trained my body to get up early. So I went ahead and stayed up early today to keep up with the early schedule for just a few more days because I have some more surprises coming. I'm not going to talk about them until they happen though. So that was exciting. So I woke up this morning early. I went run errands with my mom and my sister, and then basically just hung out with my family all day and just kind of chilled out with my mom and my sister, and my husband hung out with his friends and then came back home, and we've just been taking the day off and relaxing and separating. And we ended up streaming a new service thing that I got, and it has the History Channel, and I am so into it because we watched the entire show of the Coliseum, which this is actually relevant to my writing. So when we were in Branson, we were looking at TV, and the only thing we were interested in was the History Channel, and they had this show called the Coliseum on there. We watched a couple episodes of it and we got addicted to it. Well, obviously we went on our vacation, didn't think anything of it. So the 29th, my birthday, I think it was my birthday, when we came home, we had a chance to hang out, and my sister and they had the first episode of it on the History Channel app, and without having to subscribe or have a TV provider. And we watched episode 1 of the Coliseum, but it locks you out at that point. Like, you have to subscribe or have a TV provider or whatever in order to unlock it. So we were like, oh dang, but I had to go to South Dakota the next day. So skip the South Dakota trip, and we came to today where we had all day to hang out. And we were like, we gotta watch this show. My husband had other reasons for wanting, because he loves the show Forged in Fire. I really like it too. I'm just not as addicted as he is. And so we had a lot of reasons to want to get the History Channel. So we found this app that is kind of like a cable service provider, but it's a streaming service provider where you can subscribe to it for a certain amount every month, and you get so many TV channels, including the History Channel, and you get to stream them, but it also has previous episodes from it. And I'm really excited. So essentially, long story short, we got to watch the Coliseum show today, and we binged it. And I am so excited because Jace is a gladiator before the Coliseum is built, and then I want to do one. I did write one when he is in the Coliseum, and I think that's in Immortal. Originally, I wrote it was just in the Lost Journals, but I decided it was important enough to actually be in Immortal.
So I'm excited, but it goes through beyond that, and I want to put him as a gladiator one more time. And the reason being is trying to figure out how much would be considered spoilers. So the first couple times, there are two different things that happen. One is because I needed him to be a certain historical figure. This historical figure, not a lot is known about him, so it left it open to interpretation. The name that we know of him is not his real name. We don't know exactly where he was from. We have guesses. So it left it open to, hey, this historical figure could have been Jace. And because of that, it had to be at a certain time period. There were very strict rules. At that time, it was before the golden age of gladiators and stuff. So I felt like I wanted Jace to be a gladiator during the golden age, during the Colosseum and stuff like that. So I did the first time period where he was a historical figure. Then I had another way and reason for him to be a gladiator during the golden age and stuff. So this last time, I really want him to be a volunteer as a gladiator. And the twist would be that Eshe is actually going to be a Roman woman who owns a ludus, and she's having trouble because she's a woman and they're not supposed to own things, and he actually volunteers there because of her. And I like the idea that the first two times he's hated it. He hates the Romans. He's been a slave, oppressed, and beaten, and all this stuff. And then the final time he's actually a gladiator, he volunteers for it. And I love that twist. I haven't written that yet, but that's in the plans. So this show has completely just upped my meter for Jace, for the gladiator stuff. And so the trip with South Dakota really filled my creative juices. Like, you know, when you go places or you do something and it's so inspiring and you just feel like your creative juices are just filled up. That's kind of what happened to me on the trip. There was so many Native American things, as you guys have seen from this vlog. And I'm just so excited to write historical fiction, to write Native Americans, to write Jace. And then, of course, I'm also in kind of just a history mood in general. So watching the History Channel, the Colosseum, the gladiators, my creative juices are off the charts, like right now. I'm just too tired to write. And the trip to South Dakota was absolutely inspiring. The scenery was so beautiful. I had so many different things that I was like, I want to write a scene where it takes place in there. And we were driving especially, and I would see these rolling hills and Great Plains, and I would have the description in my head, and my phone was being used to navigate and to listen to the audiobook, so I couldn't use it. So I grabbed my husband's phone and I would text myself and just write all this stuff. So I'll insert a screenshot here. So these were on the fly as we were driving. And I was just so inspired. And other times I would see this location and be like, I can see a fight scene happening here. We were at Mount Rushmore, and there was this whole area down below where we were walking in the bridge. Insert the pictures and clips here. And it was just like, I could totally see a fight scene happen here. You can see an archer on top of one of the big rocks, and they fire, and another guy dodges behind one of the red trees, and, you know, they're charging this way, and the other people are like closer and closer to the cliff, and their backs are to the wall basically, and they're surrounded, and it's a really bad area because they have nowhere to run to. And I'm so inspired. My husband literally joked, this is what my husband joked. He was like, we go to a national monument and she takes pictures of rocks, and she's more excited about rocks. And I'm like, So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have enjoyed my vlogs for the Branson trip and the South Dakota trip especially. I worked hard to get clips as we were traveling, which was nerve-wracking because I'm not very like, oh, I'm going to have my phone out in public and talk to myself. It's a little weird, but I did it anyway for the sake of the vlog, and so I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. So please like this video. I worked really hard to create these vlogs, especially the ones in South Dakota. I worked so hard to film them, and I'm assuming by the time you're watching this, I have worked hard to edit them. So please give it a huge like. Please share it around with your friends. Hello. Okay. So real quick, I forgot to show you guys some of my souvenirs. So I think I vlogged a few of them, but we were in a hurry and trying to get from place to place, and it was so crazy because we only had one day in South Dakota, which was August. That's way back in May. Holy crap, I need to update this calendar up here. but I said September 7th. Today is September 2nd. So we only had, because yesterday was September 1st. So we literally only had August 31st there in South Dakota. We had one day to get everything done that we wanted to get done. So we were rushing from place to place. So I only vlogged when I absolutely had the chance. So I didn't show some of the stuff that I got. So when we went to the Badlands. We were looking for the Lakota Sioux Village, the Living Village. Couldn't find it. Ended up seeing the Badlands. That's where I got some of my clips. And when we were there, we were traveling on our way back to Rapid City, and we stopped in the town called Wall at the Wall Drug place, and they had the Wall Drug store or whatever, which is actually just like a mall complex. And at one of the stores they had a bookstore, and I'm an author, so I had to get these. I may have blogged about this. If I did, then this is relevant. But I ended up getting this book about Crazy Horse, which this may be better because it's not reversed in the camera. So I got a book about Crazy Horse, which I'm excited because I really want to use this to fill in extra details in Immortal, because Jace and Crazy Horse are like become best buddies, and I really want to utilize as much as I can. Hey guys, so this is Joanna from the future, 2 years in the future. This is 2024 as of the time you guys are watching this, and that video was from 2022, so long time in the future. I just wanted to pop in and say real quick that this Crazy Horse book actually changed everything for me with Immortal and the Crazy Horse arc. That's the whole reason why you guys are watching this vlog series, is because of the inspiration that my South Dakota trip had for Immortal, because this is kickstarting the Immortal. As I edited Immortal and got it ready, this is kickstarting that vlog series. And for me, the Crazy Horse book, it turns out that a lot of the history that we thought we know about Crazy Horse is actually not true. And that book, actually, I rewrote most of the entire arc with Jace and Crazy Horse and stuff, and I actually reviewed the book as well. So if you'd like the details about the book itself, if you like details about the book itself and the history and Crazy Horse and all the details in there, then check out my review. I'll pop it up here on the screen for you guys. It is huge and massively important, and was super important, not just for the history, not just for my book and Immortal and the arc in there, but for the history and Crazy Horse and the reality of what happened. So back to the video. So that's this book, and to go along with it, I got this book called Lakota, and it has like some of their insights and little wisdoms and stuff like that, which I want to use to bring out their culture in Immortal, as well as other incidences when I race build and build those similar culture in a fantasy book somewhere, or when I write more historical fictions involving them, which I do have ideas for. So that's this book. So both of these are purely research purposes, because writers, we have to do research too. So these are both research purposes, although this one is also recreational because I love Crazy Horse, and I jumped in the middle of it and started reading it. I loved it. So those are those two. I think I did vlog about this, but I got a rock. They were giving away, you could take a rock from the actual Crazy Horse mountain where they have his face carved. They have to blast pieces of it away in order to carve new ones. So they take those blast rocks and they put them in there for people to take. So I have an actual piece of Crazy Horse Mountain, and I'm kind of in love with it. So this is a very special rock. It's a rock. I know it's a rock.
But it's a rock.
I know it's a rock! Don't you think I know a rock when I see a rock? I've spent a lot of time around rocks!
Insert the Bugs Life clip here. So I've got that as well. So I did vlog about this one too, but this may be a better angle. So at Mount Rushmore, I did get a souvenir. So this is a South Dakota, I'm a writer, so I had to get a notebook. And it's got everything on South Dakota that is like represents South Dakota and our trip and everything that we did there. So I couldn't resist. I had to. So as an author, I had to get a notebook, and I did. I don't know what I'm going to put in it. Sometimes you want notebooks and they just sit there. I don't know. It has to be special what I put in there. So maybe some quotes or something. So that was that. And then this was the ones that I hadn't shown you guys yet. So again, I'm a writer, so I got a pen. And this pen is actually Crazy Horse Mountain. Is that the right way? So Crazy Horse Mountain, and then it's got a picture somewhere of the actual mountain. So there it is. There's his face right there. So I got a pen, and I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I will use this pen to write in that notebook because they're both from South Dakota. And then I got all of these. These were all just $1. So I like getting postcards because the picture's on the front and they're collectibles. I don't actually send them out. So I got this one, which is the Crazy Horse Mountain, but it's got a bunch of fire at night. I'm assuming it was taken at a special event that they did because they do events here. So as you can see, his face is right there. And I think it's pretty. So there's that one. I got this one, which has Crazy Horse Mountain on it, but it also has like a lot of Native American stuff, the teepee, the buffalo, and this one, it's reversed, so I'm trying to figure out the direction. The buffalo, and then when they did their light show, which I thought was really pretty. Crazy Horse Mountain, just wanted to represent the mountain itself, because that's what it looks like. And each of these has a little like that on the back. So this one, which actually has the like something written about it, so I wanted that one for sure. And then I also got a bookmark, which I'm actually going to use in the Crazy Horse book. But I thought this was amazing. Never forget your dreams. That was one thing the guy who like carved the mountain, the guy behind the whole mountain thing, that was one of his actual quotes. And it's got the teepee that they have there, which insert picture here I got to see. And all kinds of stuff, the lights at nighttime and the gallery, the museum that they have there. So this is amazing. Again, that's going in my Crazy Horse book. So I'm excited. But as I said in my previous vlog, I am exhausted, so this is me getting off here. I just wanted to show off what I got. That's all I got from South Dakota, because we didn't want to spend that much money on souvenirs because we needed it elsewhere. But I just wanted to show those off real quick. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more writing and reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That really helps YouTube's algorithm know to like show my channel to more people. So it's really simple for you guys to like this video and all my videos that you watch. So please do that. It helps me out so much. And in the meantime, if you did like this vlog, then check out this vlog, which is the next one in the series. You don't want to miss it. It's really good.